Chairman of Silverbed Group, Senator Ben Murray Bruce, has clearly stated that you don't need the National Assembly to make laws to be able to promote entertainment. In his statement, he emphasized we need to change the Nigerian system to make the entertainment industry grow. He made this known recently while granting an interview to HipTv.
You don't need laws to promote entertainment. You don't need laws to promote entertainment. I mean, it's a free market. The poor, you see, look, let me give you a typical analogy. The people we look down upon, the people in Ajegule, the people in the ghetto, the people who are poor, have no fathers, have no mothers, they are the people that lead the country. Do you understand making sense? The poorest of us are the ones that sing and dance and teach you the new dance step and teach you a new song. And the rich imitate the poor. You understand? So the people you look down upon are now the heroes of our nation. And these heroes must be protected and looked after. They must be given the opportunity to make a lot of money so they can be successful, look after their families, and that's what we want. Otherwise, we lift nobody out of poverty. So entertainment or sports or music or dance or art, these are the weapons used by African Americans to get out of the ghetto. Poor people in England, poor people in Australia, poor people in South Africa, poor people in Nigeria. It's consistent. These poor people that you don't talk to. Look, let me tell you. We're coming here today and we saw a kid running by the side of the car. Anytime I see that child running by the side of the car, I see a 100 meters world champion. That's what I see. But somebody else sees a nuisance. I see a world champion. Now, so we don't need laws. We need government, the Minister of Sports with some sense to say that kid can be a world champion, can be a hero of our time. That child should not be put in jail. That child should not be condemned as a rogue, as a crook, as a thief, or someone who cannot make a living. That child is a world champion. So we don't need laws. We need compassion. We need to say, don't hate that child. Don't abuse him. Don't throw him away. Take that child and say, you are going to be the world champion in 100 meters. The kid who's a 100 meters world champion, black in America, if he was in Nigeria, would be in Kirikiri, right? But he's a world champion and we hail him. The musician with tattoos on his hands could be in jail, but he's American, so we hail him because the system promotes him. So we need to change the system here.
As an activist, he went on to explain the original concept behind his much talked about common sense theory.
First of all, a lot of things make sense, but nobody thinks about it. Okay, and I said this 20 years ago. I told Yar'Adua to have a Ministry of Common Sense. I said that to successive presidents. I went to Harvard University and I spoke, and I said all African presidents should have a Ministry of Common Sense, because some policies by government make no sense. Because they make no sense, you have to wonder whether they think through the process. If they don't think through the process, they make policies that hurt the people they're supposed to protect, then there's something wrong with leadership. Whether they had a Ministry of Common Sense that could dissect it, understand it, implement it for the benefit of the people who voted them into office.
We further sought to find out what he thinks is the relative cause of the current recession saga rocking the economy of the nation, and he responded this way.
Look, there's a recession right now. The recession is caused by many factors. I said in my speech at the Senate, 70% of the recession is caused by fear, the fear factor. That is the biggest cause of the recession. It is also caused by flip-flop policies. They got to be consistent policies. They got to be an economic policy. They got to be economic advisors, people who understand the economy and make policies that are well tested, not someone trying out a policy today, reversing it on Tuesday, changing it on Wednesday, reversing it on Thursday, and then we become the guinea pigs of this economic policy. We need policies that make sense, that help the masses, and get people out of poverty, not put people in poverty. We're in trouble.